Thank you.
Hello and welcome everyone. So today we are going to understand about the practical phase and the whole journey of the 6 months Montessori teacher training curriculum course. So let us continue with the part which we have done in our last session, that how you have to work upon it and how it is going to be fruitful to you. So, as we have understood, there are three phases of practical. I'm just sharing the screen here so that it becomes easy and convenient for you to understand. In our last class, we have discussed about the theory papers, marking split up, and the whole curriculum. Okay. Here, as you can see, there are three phases of practical. So today we are understanding the three phases of practicals. So as you can see here, practical session one, didactic apparatus demonstration core skills, right? Here we will be working fully on EPL, right? Exercise to practical life. And exercise to practical life is your paper 2. If you can see here, this is your paper 2. So while we will be covering this theory, simultaneously we will be completing with the part of practical, part 1 practical, that is the didactic apparatus demonstration and core skills. This will go simultaneous. So we will be starting this in the month of August. Here, you do not have to make a practical file and you do not have to do it at home separately. Here, during the class itself, we will be preparing the didactic apparatus, the materials and everything. I will be explaining you in the theory part, and that assignment I will be sharing it to you. That will come under the practical part. Okay. So like you have to make this sensorial, language, phonics and mathematics. These modules will be covered in this didactic apparatus, and that you have to make it and show it during the class itself. You have to make a digital album of this. Starting from practical one, you have to click the photos of whatever you have made it. It may be 3D, it may be 2D, any can be done. You only have to click the photos and keep it with you. Okay. And then we will be entering into the second phase of the practical, where we will be teaching you lesson planning, material handling, and how to manage the classroom lessons of Montessori class. So that will be covered in the month of October, wherein we will be covering the theory part, Montessori teaching pedagogies. Right? So simultaneously, we will be doing the theory and the practical. Theory and the practical, both will go simultaneous. Right? So the second phase will be done in the month of October, like 1 month. See, we have started in July. So mid of July, we are starting. So in the month of August, first practical. And then in the month of September, we will be covering up the next paper as well in the theory, prepared environment. Okay. And then in the month of October, second practical, where we will be starting with paper 4. Okay. And then in the month of December, like November, we will not have anything. Like we will be covering the fifth paper here, organization and management of preschool, daycare and crèche. This paper we will be covering in the month of November. And in the month of December, we will be focusing more on the practical album. So whatever practical you have done since session 1, since part 1, those photos you have to start clicking from the starting. Those photos, digital album in the form of PDF, you have to share it on the WhatsApp itself. Okay. No, there is no separate Google Classroom. There is no separate all these things. Only practical work. Everything we have to perform and show. Okay. Now we come towards the assignment. Your whole curriculum, everywhere you can see 80 marks written exam and 20 marks internal assessment. Right? So here the 20 marks written assessment, for this you only have to write, or you can also copy paste it in the Word file using any AI tool. Okay, you can use Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude, or any whatever AI tool you are having access with. You can use that, or you can directly type it in the Word if you have time, or if you want, you can give it handwritten as well. Okay, it's totally upon you. 20 marks, only 20 marks assignment every subject. Earlier, it was 100 marks assignment every subject in ECC and entity, right? Every subject, the assignment was 100 marks. Here you are having only 20 marks assignment. In this 20 marks assignment, you will be receiving 4 questions of 5 marks each. It can be 4 questions or it can be 4 topics. Okay. After the completion or during the paper, while I'll be teaching you the theory, that time only I will be providing you assignment topics. The assignment topics and the questions can be from your notes itself. It can be separate also. And you have to just prepare 10 marks or 5 marks answers accordingly. Right? If you are making 2 questions, so it can be 10, 10, 20. You have to manage it 20. Okay, you have to manage 20 marks. Like if you are attempting 5 marks, then you will have to attempt 4 questions. But if you are merging 2 topics, then you have to write 10, 10 marks, 2 answers. Understood? So you have to cover up the 20 marks schedule for the assignment every subject. Okay, so this will be covered during the theory part itself. You do not need to write it separately. You do not need to make all the notes and everything. Nothing is required. If you want, you can directly take the part from our notes as well. If you don't have time, you can just ask the Word file from us. The Word file, if we can share it to you, you can just copy paste it under your name as in the assignment. The assignment, I would request you to make all the digital assignments because that is going to be very fruitful for you ahead, because now Montessori system overall has become digital. Okay, they have very rarely using handwritten things for the directress or the facilitator. Right, the teacher, Montessori teacher is called as directress or a facilitator. So every work of her, including lesson plan, activity planners, and everything has gone digital. So we will be trying our level best to help you all do it digital. But yes, if you do not have digital access, like if you're not having laptop, if you're not having Word and all access on your phone as well, then if you want to make it handwritten, that is also accepted. Okay, we are not that much strict that you have to make digital only, but we are trying to make you all aware about the digital platform as well. Okay, and this will be your assignment part and the assignment structure. And this way we are going to run with the practical. So every, if you are not remembering, you can just remember in such a way, every alternate month will be the practical. ठीक है, हर ऑल्टरनेट मंथ में प्रैक्टिकल होगा. अगस्त, अक्टूबर एंड दिसंबर, बीच के 2 महीने प्रैक्टिकल नहीं होंगे. उसमें सिर्फ थ्योरी की पढ़ाई होगी और शुरू मंडे टू फ्राइडे थ्योरी की ही पढ़ाई होगी. बीच में कोई एक आधा दिन रहेगा इन्हीं में से, जिसमें से हम आपको प्रैक्टिकल बताते जाएंगे. थियोरी प्रैक्टिकल जो है वो साथ साथ में साइमल्टेनियसली चलेगा. थियोरी एंड प्रैक्टिकल विल रन साइमल्टेनियसली so that it is going to help you out while performing. So this means you have to be active throughout the course. Okay, you have to be understanding throughout the course. Unless you are not active throughout the course, you will lag behind, because whatever we are teaching, same we are going into the practical. If you think like NTT and ECC, at last, at the end, I will be doing all the practicals all together, this is not going to happen here, because from the day one you have to start clicking the photos. You have to start making your albums and everything. So you have to clear off all your mobile memories and storage if it is full. Keep it clear, or otherwise keep one pen drive or keep one drive vacant in your system so that you can just put all the photos and everything. We need all the digital materials from you, and you have to share it simply on the WhatsApp. And if it is not going on WhatsApp, you can mail it to us. We'll be providing you the mail ID. Okay. Written paper will be of 80 marks. It will be by the same method of procedure like it was in NTT and ECC. NTT ECC में जैसा आपका थियोरी पेपर होता था वैसे ही होगा. व्हाट्सएप पे क्वेश्चन पेपर भेज दिया जाएगा 80 मार्क्स का. आपको उसको अपने एंड पे सब्जेक्टिव लिखना है और उसको PDF बना के व्हाट्सएप पे डायरेक्टली क्लास ग्रुप में ही भेज देना. आज आप लोग कम स्टूडेंट्स हैं, इसलिए हम गूगल क्लासरूम का नहीं बना रहे हैं. आप डायरेक्टली व्हाट्सएप पे सारे पेपर्स जो है वो भेज सकते हैं. यू कैन डायरेक्टली शेयर everything on the WhatsApp, your answer copies, and it will be same like how you have given the paper for NTT and SCC. The same method and the same procedure will be there. Yes, but there you have to give handwritten exam. There, this digital exam is not possible. You have to give the handwritten exam for the theory part. Okay, and that will be in the month of January. So as we have started with this part, I've just wanted to explain you about the practicals and that I have done with. I hope that you have a clear picture about how you have to cover up the practicals and the theories, right? Now I am sharing the wait. I will be sharing you the first paper, paper one. Yes. I hope the screen is visible. So here is the paper one theory. I'll be sharing this in the class WhatsApp group also. This is your whole first paper book. It is in the form of PDF. Okay. I'll be sharing you this PDF soon so that you can go through and read this. Today we'll be undergoing the index and the main journey or the biography of Dr. Maria Montessori. Okay. The chapter one. So दिस इज द पेपर वन मॉन्टेसरी चाइल्ड साइकोलॉजी एंड फिलॉसफी ये है मॉन्टेसरी के जो सिद्धांत थे और जो उनके दर्शन थे दर्शन यानी फिलॉसफी ओके आई बी बाइलिंगुअल मुझे बाइलिंगुअल होना पड़ेगा बिकॉज तभी सभी स्टूडेंट्स को अच्छे से समझ में आएगा and I'll try my level best to be bilingual and if I get a flow towards any language maybe English or Hindi so please I would request you kindly mention it in the chat box to continue in the whatever language you want me to cover up with okay so if I am in English, many a times when I speak in English, I get in the English flow and I forget to translate in Hindi. And many a times when I have a flow in Hindi, I forget to translate it in English as well. Many a times it happens. So I'd request you, if you do not understand anywhere or any time, and if I am in the flow of making you understand in any one single tone, kindly message it so that the continuity is not broken. And by the message, I will get an idea that somewhere I am just in the flow of one uniform language. Okay. सो या सो फर्स्ट पहला मैं ये कह रही थी आप लोगों से कि अगर मैं एक भाषा में कंटिन्यू करके पढ़ा रही हूँ और अगर आपको वो दूसरी भाषा में समझना है लाइक हिंदी में या किसी चीज में तो प्लीज एक बार मैसेज डाल दिए ताकि हम उसको आगे कर लें क्योंकि कभी कभी पढ़ाते पढ़ाते एक ही लैंग्वेज का फ्लो आ जाता है और अगर आपको चीजें समझ में नहीं आई तो फिर वो आगे दिक्कत कर सकती है इसीलिए आप एक चैट बॉक्स में मैसेज डाल दिया करें अगर फ्लो नहीं बैठता है तो एक चैट बॉक्स में मैसेज डाल देंगे कि मैम इसको हिंदी में बता दीजिए या मैम इसको इंग्लिश में कर दीजिए क्योंकि पढ़ाते पढ़ाते कभी कभी एक कंटिन्यूटी एक फ्लो बन जाता है कि भाई ये लैंग्वेज में हम बोल रहे हैं तो हम इसी में बोलते जाते हैं तो वो अगर ऐसा है तो अगर आप मैसेज डाल देंगे तो मेरे पढ़ाने का जो फ्लो और कंटिन्यूटी है वो भी नहीं बिगड़ेगा और मैं तुरंत उसको दूसरी भाषा में समझा दूँ ठीक है यही चीज मैंने अभी थोड़ी देर पहले बोली थी ओके तो आज हम देखेंगे डॉक्टर मारिया मोंटेसरी की लाइफ हिस्ट्री और उसका पूरा जेनेसिस जेनेसिस हम देखेंगे कल आज हम देखेंगे उनकी बायोग्राफी ये है चैप्टर वन उससे पहले हम देखेंगे पूरा ये जो पूरा बुक है इस बुक में क्या क्या चीज हम पूरा पढ़ने वाले हैं चैप्टर वन डॉक्टर मारिया मोंटेसरी के बारे में बताता है चैप्टर टू ट्रेडिशनल मेथड और मॉन्टेसरी मेथड को एक जिस्ट देता है कि ट्रेडिशनल टीचर सेंट्रिक और चाइल्ड सेंट्रिक अप्रोचेस में क्या है और मॉन्टेसरी अप्रोच जो है वो क्या लेके जाता है और किस तरफ बढ़ता है ठीक है फिर इसके बाद आ जाता है एब्जॉर्बेंट माइंड जो मॉन्टेसरी सिस्टम का सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट है डॉक्टर मारिया मोंटेसरी का कहना था कि जो बच्चा है उसका जो माइंड है वो एक स्पंज की तरह होता है वो सारी चीजें जो उसके एनवायरनमेंट में है उसे एब्जॉर्ब करता है द चाइल्ड हैज एन एब्जॉर्बेंट माइंड सेज डॉक्टर मारिया मोंटेसरी सो the child absorbs the mind of the child is like a sponge says Dr. Maria Montessori so whatever is there in the environment the child absorbs okay so that all absorbent mind concept we are going to learn in chapter 3 in chapter 4 we are going to enter into the sensitive periods of development as we have done ECC NTT all the courses we understood that how the child development happens and how the child psychology is it so we are not going to enter into that time We know the development already. We are going to enter how and by what means the sensitive periods can have an access towards the learning, how the neurological perspective understands the subjective behavior of the child. Now, very important thing is the different planes of the development. So here are the basic four stages of development, like how Dr. Jean Piaget has given, and we have understood many different types of evolutionary human growth and development. It is done nothing but the stages of development. Okay, so Dr. Maria Montessori has given these stages of development into four planes. Okay, this is the blueprint which she has given into the four planes of development. First plane is infancy, wherein there is an observant mind. Second plane is the childhood, wherein the reasoning mind. Third plane is the adolescence, where the child is having the social mind, and this is the period of transformation. Then the fourth plane is the adulthood, the specialist mind, that is the period of stability. Okay, now so here with the Montessori system and method, we are going to learn and understand only the first plane, because 0 to 6 years only we are undergoing the foundation stage, and 6 to 12 years we are going to prepare for it. So we will be working upon first and second plane only. But yes, in this chapter, you will understanding what are the four planes and how and what things happens in these four planes. These four planes are nothing but the stages of development which we have done in ECCA and entity. Chapter 6 involves the principles of independence and the willpower. Like as I have told you in the life history, Dr. Maria Montessori, when she was born in the early 19th, in the early 18th century, right? So that time there was a period of World War. Okay, so during that period, how and by what means Dr. Maria Montessori understood different parts of child development that we are going to understand here. Okay. Then behavioral and deviation towards the normal approaches of the child that we are going to learn in chapter number 7. Chapter 8, we are going to understand the main and the important thing. Why do we say like all these black money and all these things are happening? Because from the childhood phase, we are working upon the rewards and punishments. If you do this, we will be giving you this. So like why external rewards, which are called as bribes as written here. How bribes came into existence. It is we teachers who give them bribes, the kids. So from the childhood only, the child gets an habit of bribing, right? So why and how this is going to work, and this happens, okay? The child learns true discipline and self-discipline without rewards and punishments. Okay, see in the traditional method, we usually give them bribes, we usually give them rewards. Okay, so child in the means of rewards, the child will do the work. But in Montessori system, we are teaching them the discipline, like you have to do it for your benefit. Like, so this thing we will be understanding the true discipline and the self-discipline without rewards and punishments. Chapter 9, we will be understanding about different concepts of play and purposeful work. What is play and what is purpose? खेल क्या है और जो जरूरत है वो क्या है? Right? What is meant for enjoyment and entertainment, and what is meant for the benefit of us? What is fantasy play and what is the natural play? Right? This is the difference which we are going to understand in this chapter. In chapter 10, we are going to understand about the modern neuro-level science, which is connecting the modern Montessori philosophy towards the self-regulation pattern of the brain phenomenon. This is a little bit scientific part, okay? But don't worry, if you understand it, it's okay. Otherwise, we have to work mostly on the this thing, the EPL. The EPL paper 2 is much more important. Next, in chapter 11, we are going to work upon the history and the current scenario of the Montessori education, like how Montessori came and collaborated with the Indian educational thinkers, and then how Montessori education emerged in India. That is in the chapter 11 that I have just told you in our previous class also. And next, the psychological case studies and behavioral analysis, we are going to understand this in the chapter number 12. So this is the whole journey of paper 1. What all things we are going into it. Now, let us understand a gist of Dr. Maria Montessori. Now, to understand the Montessori paradigm, जो अभी तक हम लोगों ने देखा था, जो भी हमने यहाँ पे समझा, पूरे 12 चैप्टर्स में क्या क्या चीज हम कब कब क्या क्या पढ़ने वाले हैं, इसकी हमने डिटेल आइडिया लिया है। अभी हम यहाँ पर है ना डॉक्टर मरिया मोंटेसरी की बेसिक लाइफ हिस्ट्री और लाइफ स्केच को समझने जा रहे हैं। हम यहाँ पर बस इतना ही समझेंगे आज की डॉक्टर मारिया मोंटेसरी क्या चीज पर रिफ्लेक्ट करती है, उनके क्या अप्रोचेस रहे हैं और किस लिए ये डॉक्टर मारिया मोंटेसरी ने अपने मेथड्स और सिस्टम को लेकर आए। फिर कल हम डॉक्टर मारिया मोंटेसरी के बारे में डिटेल में समझेंगे, उनकी लाइफ हिस्ट्री उनके लाइफ स्केच के बारे में कल हम डिटेल में अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे। So today we will be understanding that Dr. Maria Montessori approached from the traditional method towards the factual or the scientific method. डॉक्टर मारिया मोंटेसरी मेथड में मोंटेसरी ने क्या किया है, उनका पैराडिज्म क्या था, व्हाट वाज द पैराडिज्म? उनका ये था कि ट्रेडिशनल टीचिंग मेथड जो है, जो टीचर सेंटर्ड मेथड होता है, यानी वो मेथड जहां पर टीचर इंस्ट्रक्ट कर रहा है और स्टूडेंट उसको सुन रहा है, राइट? उस मेथड को डॉक्टर मारिया मोंटेसरी ने चाइल्ड सेंटर्ड मेथड लाने का प्रयास किया। ओके, दिस इज द डिफरेंस। उनका मेन मोटिव क्या था कि एक टीचर ट्रेडिशनली इंस्ट्रक्शन दे रहा है, स्टूडेंट उसको एब्जॉर्ब कर रहा है, बस दैट्स इट, है ना? वो ट्रेडिशनल मेथड हुआ। डॉक्टर मारिया मोंटेसरी ने बच्चे की भावना को समझा। डॉक्टर मारिया मोंटेसरी अंडरस्टूड द एक्टिवनेस ऑफ द चाइल्ड and the feeling and emotions of the child, how the child is understanding, what is the method of interaction, and that is possible only when we provide a general environment, says Dr. Maria Montessori. उनका ये कहना था कि अगर बच्चे को हम माहौल प्रदान करेंगे तो बच्चा स्वयं से चीजों को सीख सकता है, ना कि लंबे चौड़े भाषण देने से, राइट? सो टुडे this scientific method has been validated and it has set up 4 pillars and the foundational pillars of early education framework. आज इस मेथड को एक फाउंडेशन पिलर की तरह देखा गया और इस मेथड को समझा गया, ठीक है? डॉक्टर मारिया मोंटेसरी के जो पूरी जीवन शैली है, जीवन निर्धारण है और क्या क्या उन्होंने करा था, उस चीज को हम समझेंगे कल। आज हम डॉक्टर मारिया मोंटेसरी के बारे में ये समझ लेते हैं कि वो कौन थी और उनका कब जन्म हुआ था, कहाँ वो रह रही थी, तो उनके बारे में आपको पता होना चाहिए, ये वाइवा में यूजुअली पूछा जाता है, ठीक है? तो इनके जेनेसिस को हम समझते हैं कि एक काफी एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी फाउंडर रही हैं और उनका जन्म 31 अगस्त 1870 को हुआ था, ठीक है? शी हैज बॉर्न ऑन 31 अगस्त 1870 और ये इनका जन्म हुआ था इटली में। इटली में उस समय सोसाइटियल एक्सपेक्टेशंस बहुत ज्यादा थे, जहां पर रेस्ट्रिक्टेड विमेन्स के जो रोल्स थे ना, वो टीचिंग पोजीशंस के लिए ना मनाही थी, ठीक है? विमेन्स को टीचिंग के लिए एनरोल नहीं किया जाता था, जेंडर स्टीरियोटाइप्स होते थे, तो काफी कम उम्र में ही उनको किसी तरह उन्होंने जो नॉलेज है उसको तो गेन किया, लेकिन टीचिंग के लेवल पर जाने का उनको परमिशन नहीं था। इतने इटली में उस समय सोसाइटी इन्फ्लुएंसेस हो रहे थे। 1870 की जब हम बात करें तो अगर आप देखेंगे तो फिर 1870 में उस समय भारत भी एक दूसरे चीजों से गुजर रहा था, वहां पर भी संग्राम चल रहे थे, वहां पर भी बहुत सी ऐसी अवस्थाएं चल रही थी जहां पे स्लेवरी हो रही थी। ये सिस्टम यहाँ पर भी था, लेकिन सबसे पहले तो उन्होंने इंजीनियरिंग, मैथमेटिक्स और मेडिसिन वाली फील्ड के तरफ अपना चीज करा, मतलब उन्होंने हर तरीके की पढ़ाई करने का प्रयास किया। उन्होंने रोम की यूनिवर्सिटी से अपनी मेडिकल स्कूलिंग कंप्लीट की और उनकी एकेडमिक हिस्ट्री ये रही है कि इटली में उन्होंने फिजिशियन यानी डॉक्टर की तरह काम किया और उन्होंने अपना पूरा रिगरस बैकग्राउंड जो है, पूरा क्लिनिकल, मेडिसिन, बायोलॉजी, एंथ्रोपोलॉजी, इन सारे सब्जेक्ट्स में मास्टरी हासिल की। सो इन शॉर्ट, शी वॉज a doctor and a physician by patient earlier, and then she pivoted her journey from a doctor towards a scientist, towards the research pattern. Okay, so this is the life sketch, a general and the brief life sketch about Dr. Maria Montessori. Okay, now tomorrow we'll be understanding how she diverted towards the sensory approach, and she has been set up a small school for children. Anna, and for the children who were actually in need. Okay, the children house, she inaugurated that. She started a small school, and that small school was named as Casati Bambini. Okay, the Casati Bambini was an experimental school for the children at Lorenzo. This is a place, and here she set up a children house. Okay, that was a children house. Casati Bambini is an Italian word. In the Roman word, the Casati Bambini means the children house, a house for children. And there she experimented the EPL, the practical life applications along with the kids. And then Montessori method came into existence. Okay, so this was the thing. So we will be understanding this tomorrow in detail. So I'm stopping this record for the day. If you have any doubts, you can ask.